DreAllDay.com.
Basketball player. Today I want to talk about focus. Keeping your focus straight ahead. And with so many distractions we got in our world today, focus is a valuable thing. If you can get somebody's focus, you can get somebody's attention, you got something that's very valuable, maybe even more valuable than money, because you can have money going in different directions. You can only pay attention to one thing at a time. MJ, what's going on? You can only focus on one thing at a time. So what I want to tell you about focus is 3 very simple things you need to get your focus straight ahead. Because the first thing you got to understand is that if your focus is divided, your attention is divided amongst anything, even if it's only 2 things, you're not going to have your full power on either one of them if you don't have full focus. Anything that you focus on fully, you got all of your power, whatever level of power you got is on that thing. But as soon as you divide it amongst 2 things, 5 things, 10 things, 20 things, you're diminishing your power in every single one of those things that you do. So this is what you need to know. Don't look to your left or to your right. Don't look to the left at what she doing. Don't look at the right of what he said. Don't look behind you or what they talking about. Stay away from they. All you need to do is focus on what's in front of you. And the reason why you do that is because, like I just said, when you got your attention going in more than one direction, it's not just going straight ahead where you're going, then you do not have all of your power. So even if you're doing the thing, even if you're still doing the thing, you're still showing up, you're still putting the time in, you're doing the drills, you're doing the work, you're not going to get the same result that you could get if you had 100% of your focus in that thing. So number 3 is this: how do you know what to put 100% of your focus in? How do you decide what thing to focus on to look straight ahead at and exclude everything else? How do you decide that? Well, that's a question you need to answer. That's a question you need to answer before you take any more action. You need to know, what is this thing I want to focus on? Who's the person I want to pay the most attention to? What's the work that I want to put all my energy into? What's the business venture that I think is going to give me the biggest return on my investment of time, attention, money, energy, whatever it happens to be? You got to answer the question, what is the thing that I should put all my focus on? Because whatever you put your focus straight ahead on, you're going to get results from it. You just got to make sure you pick the right thing. But you must pick. If you don't pick, you will never get full results out of anything that you do. So recap, number 1, keep your focus, first of all, straight ahead on whatever you want to focus on, because number 2, when your focus is divided amongst anything, I don't care if it's 2 things, 10 things, even if they all fantastic, if your focus is divided, you are not going to get full results out of anything. And number 3, you got to know what you're focusing on. You have to have some idea, what is it that I'm going to focus on now, today, this week, this month. If you can't answer that question, then you shouldn't even be taking any action until you can answer that question. That's the first question that you must always answer. Everybody, my name is Dre Baldwin. For those who don't know me, I told you, also known as DreAllDay. My website is called DreAllDay.com. You want to listen to my podcast, it's called Work on Your Game. We on iTunes, SoundCloud, Stitcher. My Snapchat is at Dre Baldwin. So I'm going to tell you all that. Hit me on Snap at Dre Baldwin. Any questions, I will take them on Snapchat at Dre Baldwin. One more time, my Snapchat at Dre Baldwin. That's where I'll take all questions. That's where y'all catch me for the rest of the day. Everybody, work on your game. DreAllDay.com. Have a great Tuesday.
If you're on Snapchat, hit me on the Snap. My Snap name is at Dre Baldwin. You already know how that works. And I got a podcast, if you didn't know. It is called Work on Your Game. It is an everyday podcast where I talk about getting yourself into the right mindset, that bulletproof mindset, getting yourself seen, heard, known, getting the exposure you want, and making things happen in your life instead of waiting for things to happen to or for you. Subscribe to that podcast. We're on iTunes, SoundCloud, and Stitcher. Make sure you check it every single day. Make sure you're subscribed so you catch the heat. Work on your game.
Dre Ball, Dre Ball, Dre Ball. I feel like Dre Ball, Dre Ball, Dre Ball. I feel like Dre Ball, Dre Ball. I'm ballin'. I feel like Dre